good! Beer is good! Beer is good! Let's go drink some beer! 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 Beer!
Guys, it's Thursday. Yeah, we should probably save the rant for later. Let's just say that Boner, Boehner. Oh yeah, Boehner. Here's a visual. Is looking like he's gonna cave and raise the debt again. Today we're looking at Tucker Pale Ale from Hubert Brewing out of Oklahoma. And there's nothing on the cap. And no secret to the meaning of life inside the cap. Oh, yeah. And this one looks something like this. This is a brew compliments of Stephen Bush. Stephen Bush. You never know when he might, need an overhead dick, so. Well, it's not totally clear, good carbonation, had some head, retention is gone. It smells like beer. That's actually pretty good. It's sweet. You know when you're like, that tastes just like, and then it's gone. It's like caramel and something else. And that sweetness makes it pretty smooth. Oh, remind me, I just got a package in the mail from Pete at the Armory channel, and his contributions to my life are always so awesome. I can't wait to open it. Even a more worrisome moment is when the phone rings and it's Pete wanting to know if my package has arrived. I'm just like, no, and he goes, well, you just might want to open that on camera. Kind of a I hate when that happens. Sweet, maybe a light floral, maybe some kind of a fruit in there, which I have to say for a pale ale, this one is probably has more unique. Oh, excuse me. Early on too. Wow, I could have actually just downed this and really given Wonder Birdman a show. I'm just yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's definitely very smooth, very drinkable. I think it's maybe kind of a toffee, caramel or like a toffee kind of sweetness to it. Yeah, this is one of those ones that I have no idea what you know, kind of price range you're talking about, but probably make a good daily drink. Oh. Now I'm just mad. That's my man Andy that makes some very 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 awesome leather holsters. Has a friend selling one of two guns on my very very short list at what looks like a absolute phenomenal price, and doesn't really matter right now, does it? I'm just gonna say Smith & Wesson, nothing more. Damn. I wonder how much blood you'd have to give to equal that amount. That is a hell of a deal. $400. Alcohol percent? I think, well, let me just back up for just 1 second. You got the, like I said, it's got a decent smell to it, very smooth, just kind of a toffee or a kind of a caramel sweetness from start all the way through to finish. What's left behind is just kind of that flavor, maybe a little floral in there, like I said. Yeah, I can't quite 100% pick that. Other than that, it is it's smooth. You know, if you're not looking for an over the top, I mean, yeah, lately I've had some hands-on some pretty high-end stuff, and some of the stuff is in no way going to be a daily drink. I mean, even more Jesus, I've understand from both Heffy and Jameson that it's like ridiculously expensive, and there's other things. Jameson gave me a couple of suggestions of things that is just as good, and for less money you're going to get twice as much beer. This is one of those, you know, you're talking about something in the category of a daily drink. You know, this isn't I wouldn't consider this like, oh, I'm gonna go treat myself, and unless of course it turns out that it's, you know, $15 for this bottle, then I just never have it again, because it's good, but it's not, you know, that kind of level of treat yourself good. So Tucker Pale Ale on the E scale, I give this a 4. Alcohol percentage, I think it's kind of low. I'd go somewhere between 4.5% and 5% on this one. It's just my guess. It does not say anywhere on here. So there you go. Thank you, Steve. As the package from the Armory channel. Gonna open it up with my tactical Lennox Gold razor blade knife. I love sharpening these. Okay. See? Try to wrap that up as fast as possible, so if you didn't want to stick around, there you go, the brew review is out of the way. That would be a sweet ass gun, let me tell you. I'm assuming that this is just one of Pete's last, yeah, one of Pete's last targets. I know this isn't from the R1 video, where in the ending credits he told me to bite me. assuming more stuffing. And that gets us down to reloading supplies. Open here. You know, in case, before I open this, in case anybody's missed it, my other various packages in the past from Pete have been one 22 long rifle to help my channel's expenses for shooting. I received a Tic Tac for ass breath. Yeah. Okay, reloading supplies. We have one, is this a 380? I can't even tell, 380 or a 9mm. One shell and a note. Lick my balls. Is that it? Does it even open? Nope, nope, just that note. Okay, well, as a few of you know, I've been really highly contemplating reloading, and I guess this is my first stop in the reloading, is my first piece of brass. That's not even a 9mm. I don't even know what the hell this thing is. Yeah, it's a 380. Okay. I think I'm gonna have a righteous. Not to you know, that was good. Thank you, Steve. I guess what really kind of is pissing me off is the fact that it's looking like a Boner is going to be caving and raising our national debt again. For those people out there that just don't seem to give a flying shit about this, this is our future, our children's future, and our grandchildren's future. Like, these people just don't seem to get it. When Obama took office, our national debt was at 10.6 trillion. Right now, our debt is at 16.7 trillion. If you want, you know, to play math, Obama has raised our national debt by 57%. 57%. He has raised our national debt more than every president before him combined. Every president. And yet, if I wanted to right now, I could bring up him in 2007 or so, saying how irresponsible George W. Bush was for raising our debt and throwing that load onto our children's backs. Really hypocrite. More than hypocrite. This was something that I thought was very interesting. That is $100 bills. And that's how many, and of course that was, I believe that representation right there is of the 16.7 billion, or trillion, we wish, trillion, before this latest increase. And right now, it's looking like in the next 8 years, just the way it is right now, that debt is going to be 35 trillion. That's 150% of GDP. Do you want to still talk about irresponsible Obama? You know, people go to sleep. People like me, you know, and a lot of you guys are my age. We have worked our entire lives, or at least since the age, for me, since the age of 16. I have worked all this time to get to this point. And before Obama was in office, I never one time ever worried about my job. And like I said the other day, since Obama has been in office, I have been unemployed, not to me, or not because of any of my own reasons, but because purely the economy. When my company started to go through the cuts, like I said, we had 43 pipe fitters in my division. And what happened is the economy started to tank. I remember standing in our engineer's office one day, and in 15 minutes he took 3 phone calls from job soups putting the project on hold because everybody was panicking that what was happening with the economy. And that was, what was that right now, like 4 years ago? So it's just, you know, on the course that we're on, it's just not looking like it's going to get better. You know, at that point, like shortly after that happened, they basically re-interviewed a bunch of us, and I was told that the company could not sustain that kind of level anymore, and the goal was to have 14 fitters, and I for sure would always be one of them. And when the first time I ever got laid off, there was 6 guys left working, and like I said the other day, I called my buddy to check in, and there was one journeyman and 2 service guys. So at what point does even, I mean, I'm already amongst people that are already you know, up to right here with what's going on, and ready to march on Washington and throw all these losers out on the street and start over with people that can envision, you know, what our Constitution meant and staying within our means. These idiots like Biden and Reid and Obama to actually, I mean, sorry, but other than the stupid people in a majority of your voting base, exactly who is it that you think you're fooling by saying that we need to increase our debt to get ourselves out of debt? Really. So basically the best thing that me and my family could do right now is to just go take out a huge loan to get out of debt. Makes sense, doesn't it? And yet how many people stood there in front of their nightly news watching Obama say that we need to raise our debt to get out of debt? That made sense? It made sense to them? So, okay, well, I realize I'm preaching to the choir, but until the masses start to wake up, since Obama has been in office, as of this very moment in time, he has raised the national debt to $16.7 trillion. That is a 57% increase from when he took office, and that makes him a hypocrite piece of shit. And all the presidents before him have not raised it as much as he has all by himself. Or what?
Taking as many vacations.
Many vacations. Oh, that's... Okay, before I mention one more political thing, and she blows up, because if you ever want to see someone come unglued, it's somewhere between her precious frickin' Rangers and talking politics. Okay. Well, I know you were anxiously wondering what was in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Reloading supplies.
What the hell is this?
One shell. And the note that says "Lick my balls." That's what was in it. Okay, guys. Enjoy your Thursday. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow being... You're lucky that didn't go in my beer. Tomorrow, let's... I've been kind of wanting to do this one just because it has a tassel. Anything with a tassel is, you know, like titties. Anything with a tassel has to be good, right?
Yeah.
Harvestone? Yeah, I'll just, you know, Jameson and New York Half-Ass Prepper are, you know, great at pronouncing shit. So this is Special 16. This one is aged in whiskey casks. Alcohol percent on this guy is 8%. Let's look at this tomorrow on a Friday. Got this. Hell, that's got to be awesome. So, cheers, guys, and you enjoy your Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow. Want to talk politics?
No.